Hello everyone, DragonoftheEastblu once again. I'm bringing to you a special movie review, and I'm not doing it on my own this time. I'm actually bringing in some co-hosts and some good friends of mine, so go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey, my name is 7Brainiac.
And I'm KAOTIC300.
And today we're going to be doing the review on the Avengers film. We've waited a long time to actually see this film finally come out. We've watched all the films beforehand, we've read the comics, we've enjoyed it, but we do have our own opinions about the films and our own different views, so that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. So I guess since you guys are the guest stars, we'll get started with you again. So Chaotic, take it away.
Oh boy, I wasn't expecting to start.
Well, if you don't want, I could continue for you.
Fine by me.
Well, see, the thing is that from a guy who actually read the comics, I enjoyed the movie. It was accurate, relatively. They kept with the original crew. My only complaints were what we all agree on, Captain America did not say Avengers Assemble. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, right. It's like I was watching it, and it's like that scene where
you see
all of them. It's like you're just expecting it to happen, and no, at no point in the Avengers movie does Captain America raise up his shield and say, "Avengers, assemble!" It's like practically what defines the Avengers.
It is the catchphrase. Not a single person, like, no, not Thor, not Iron Man, no.
Hell, even Nick Fury.
Like, even him, you could have been like, Avengers, assemble, and play, like, I said it before, I remember in theaters, and I said, like, they should play something like Black Ice from AC/DC, like,
yeah, or Phil could have said it as he was dying. It's like, Avengers, yes.
Okay, well, no, let's not take it that far. But on the other hand, you know, I would have preferred if they actually put in Hank Pym and Janet.
Yeah, we need Wasp and Giant Man.
Yes, we do. But the thing is, the only choices we're stuck for Giant Man is basically a pussy or a verbal wife beater.
A physical one, too, in the Ultimates.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're not taking the Ultimates into this consideration. Right now, it's dealing with the original fact. See, what I like about this movie is the fact that obviously they updated the storyline where Captain America was frozen for 70 years. Because if you actually go back to the original comic books, which were in 1968...
It's about 20, 40.
Yeah, exactly. 24 years. That's not as long as it sounds compared to 70 years. It kind of shows you the evolution of what Marvel went up to these days.
I just can't wait till the next time they reboot it. It's like, what, 100 years?
And by then we'll probably be dead, or if they come up with an immortality thing, we'll have that too. Another thing I liked about the movie was the way that Hulk came in, because he decided to help out. They didn't give him his sentience, his conscience, because otherwise that would just kind of ruin his character. So I like that.
I don't know, I kind of liked what happened in Ultimates too, though, where he basically just tells the Hulk, dude, the Hulk, that alien dude's been nailing your girlfriend, smash him, and he does.
Well, basically he just says smash, and the Hulk will just love to do that. That's the way we like it. Hawkeye, another disappointment. He had his fighting skills properly prepared, but unfortunately, no costume. He just looked like another S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
Well, it was kind of similar to the one from the Ultimates, though.
Yeah, well, the Ultimates, it was like kind of a...
mercenary.
Yeah, but the thing is that we were expecting, like, you know, his purple suit with his H on his head.
It's because I mostly read the Ultimates, so I'm used to seeing him like a mercenary. And I highly doubt that they were gonna put a guy in a purple leotard in the movie.
Well, Wolverine, though. Remember Wolverine from the X-Men? He wasn't in his yellow costume, was he?
Well, that's also true.
I like the Ultimate costumes better anyways, because that's mostly what I read.
Yeah, but I'm against a lot of the Ultimate costumes, especially Thor's. He does look like a gay bouncer. Like, I really don't like his costume at all. It's the black, tight leather. I'm just thinking, like,
Don't worry, Ultimates 3, even though it sucked, gave him a loincloth, the regular Mjolnir, and superhero steroids!
Good.
Pretty much, yes!
But going back to Hawkeye for a second, I did like how he was dressed was not a big deal. Actually, though I did want to see him in the actual costume, it wasn't that bad. What I did have a problem with is that he wasn't really the Hawkeye. Like, what, you got a problem? Punch the face. Like, he wasn't as epic as he is. Like, he a lot of the characters, including Hawkeye, were played down a bit too much personality-wise. They weren't like Thor wasn't as merry as he should have been. Like, come friends, let us celebrate. Like, there was none of that.
I think Iron Man was the only one who actually came out good. He was still drinking. He was still playing around.
And a general asshole.
Pretty much, yes.
Perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Robert Downey Jr., once again, did an amazing job.
Mark Ruffalo, he did good for playing Bruce Banner. I would have preferred if they kept with the other actor, but they had to change him due to the fact.
And I find Captain America was taking the future, present, a little bit too well.
Yeah, it's true. Like, he'll take it in stride, but he was a bit too, like... I don't know, he seemed a bit too serious for Cap, because Cap also has, like, a sense of humor as well.
Well, he's supposed to have a sense of humor, like, in the face of battle, but, like, in general, he's supposed to be serious.
Yeah.
Like, in the face of battle, he'll come
He's
with a little
basically
joke.
like the team's grandpa or something.
In matter of speaking, he'll say, like, back in my day, we had this. Yeah,
Yeah,
but back in your day, you guys were building pyramids, so...
Yeah, that's always a joke. But going back to Hulk for a second, Hulk was actually, though it was technically his movie in a sense, like how much he contributed to it, I honestly feel that Hulk was horrible in the film for a couple of reasons. Not for him himself, but his look. He literally looked like a child with a big head.
I know, it's like... Because I had seen the previous Hulk movie, it's like, I like that look. And then I see him here, and it's like, dear God.
It's a baby with muscles and
No, it's like, oh dear God, the Hulk let it go.
Yeah, there's no muscles, really. The head's too big. He was not supposed to look like Ruffalo. Like, the Hulk was not supposed to look like Banner. What we wanted, though, was that the Hulk from the previous film... That look for the Hulk was good, but with the same, with the muscle of
Abomination. Take that Hulk and give him some superhero steroids!
Yeah, like, just make him more buff. Like, you're supposed to have, like, Blonsky, the Abomination, had the right muscle density, like the right size for the Hulk, and Hulk was a bit too slim. But I preferred that Hulk's look compared to the one we had in this film. So Hulk, I look at him just like...
No, that's not the Hulk, that's the bulk!
Not even. But look, see, the thing is, what they did with the Hulk was that, in the first movie that we all thought of the Hulk, with the brighter green version, he was 15 feet tall. And that was like a good size for him. But the thing is, the producers felt as though it was too big. And they were considering also the original 1990 series, where he was 6 feet tall.
Isn't Hulk usually about 8-9 feet tall?
Yeah, but that's the thing. In the remake, and basically in the Incredible Hulk, the one that pertains to the prequel to the Avengers, they made him 10 feet tall. And what they wanted to do is, when they made Abomination for that movie, they wanted to keep the same ratio from Hulk to Abomination was from a normal person to the Hulk. That is why Abomination was bigger, because he was supposed to be a mix of the Hulk power and the Super Soldier Serum double dosed. That's why he was supposed to be bigger and stronger initially. But because of the Hulk's rage, he grew strong enough to overpower
kick his ass.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. In this version, the actor was not available for the production of the movie, which is why they had to change to someone else who was available, in this case, Mark Ruffalo.
I find it funny, though. 3 Hulk movies, 3 different banners, 3 different Hulks.
Well, they did the same thing for the Batmans, the first one was one Batman, the second one was another one, and then look, Batman and Robin, they put in George Clooney. Like, you see him as a rich guy, but you don't see him as, like, a serious guy.
Yeah, but at least, it's not like they changed the actors between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, but enough about Batman and DC, we're here to talk about the Avengers and Marvel.
Yes. The thing is, Avengers, at least they actually put the effort into making a team superhero movie.
Unlike the Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League never gonna happen, I don't think. Yeah. They even said, though, that Batman and Superman will never meet on screen, ever. So Justice League is a done deal. We're never gonna get Justice League.
We're not gonna get it for 2 reasons. One is because even if they start the process now, like right now they only have Batman with Christian Bale. And say they take the same Superman from Superman Returns...
Or the new one. They're working on a new one too.
Well, they are working on a new one, yes, but I'm just saying, for example, if they take that one there, or better yet, if they take the one that they're making now, they have Batman and Superman.
They're still missing Wonder Woman. It's DC's big 3.
That's the thing.
And all of her movies usually fail before they even get made.
True, and also they're going to be missing Martian Manhunter, Hawkgirl, Flash. They have to make all these other movies.
Green Arrow.
Or they could just randomly insert people. I still feel that the Avengers should have at least tried to make a cameo or reference to either Wasp or Giant Man.
And Black Panther. I really do like Black Panther.
Yeah, they could have just said, and apparently Wakanda is fending off the aliens or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, they should have made them do that because, see, the thing is, the Chitauri are known for having...
Oh yeah, another thing I hated. The Chitauri basically started off in the Ultimate Comics, and they had collaborated with the Nazis and fought against Captain America in World War II.
Yeah.
And they had a personal grudge against him personally.
Exactly.
The Avengers, it's like they just came from space and
They just wanted to conquer the
yeah,
Earth. That's
it's like
it.
it was less personal against Captain America, which kind of sucked.
Well, in a matter of speaking, they did kind of make it personal because, remember, Loki was attacking the Avengers individually in a personal level. Like, he was killing Phil. He stabbed him in the heart in front of Thor. Thor, he insulted him beyond imagination. He took control of Barton.
Yeah,
Hawkeye.
but that was Loki, not the Chitauri themselves.
Yes, I know, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is they were probably compensating the personal note with Loki. He was attacking everybody on a personal level, which is a big mistake on his part. See, that's another thing I didn't like was the fact that they say that Captain America is the first Avenger. But the thing is, if Thor's been existing for thousands of years, shouldn't he be technically called the first Avenger?
Technically, yes, but the fact that is that Thor has always been a god and nothing else up until this point. He never branded himself as an Avenger. The fact that Captain America was like the first hero of sorts, because he was super.
So basically, he was the first one of the group to be beating up on stuff while wearing tights.
Pretty much, he was just the very first superhero.
On Earth at the time to be a superhero, because at the time, just Howard Stark, Tony Stark's father, he was just a genius who designed
Who couldn't
stuff.
even make a flying car.
Yeah, he tried, and he couldn't even get a hover car. It was a hover car.
Although, technically, there still would have been the original Human Torch and Namor the Submariner.
That's another thing I didn't get, was the fact that they used the same actor that played the Human Torch to play Captain America.
Well, they're going to be using the same actor. Ryan Reynolds is going to be playing. He played Green Lantern, and he's going to be playing Deadpool again.
Yeah, but those are two different comics. And second of all,
Different
yes,
companies.
that's my point. Ryan Reynolds played Deadpool in the X-Men movie, and now he's going to be playing it in his own movie. Now the thing is that here they use the same actor for the Human Torch to play Captain America.
But they're in the same universe.
They are in the same universe.
But it's probably just going to replace the characters.
It's the cinematic universes are considered different, but still, he played two separate heroes that belong to Marvel.
And that's my point. The thing is that there are times when the Avengers and the Fantastic Four
Work together.
They work together because the Tony Stark, Edward Pym, and not Edward Pym, just Pym and Tony Stark. They all work together. All those geniuses, they work together to solve a galactic problem that their powers can't handle.
Or to ruin everything else for everyone else.
But Fantastic Four, since the films didn't do all that well, they made it rebooting it by pairing them up with the Avengers in the next film.
Yeah, but if they tried to do one of the old team-ups from back in the day of Captain America, Human Torch, and Submariner for some future Captain America movie, they're gonna have like the same guy playing Human Torch and Captain America. It'll be like those comedies by I forget his face.
Well, they did a movie like that. It was called Mars Attacks. There was a few good actors. Jack Nicholson played both the president and a Las Vegas casino owner. Like you were able to tell easily that they were the same actor, but because of makeup and voices and all that, they were two completely different people.
But were they on screen at the same time?
No, never. But my point is that maybe they might do that for this kind of movie.
But speaking of sequels, though, you mentioned the sequels. That's actually pretty interesting because since how Avengers explain how Thor came back, making a Thor 2 seems impossible. Or any kind of sequel with like Captain America or Iron Man 3.
Not necessarily, because, for example, in Captain America, a lot of it was montaged, so it could take place between the montages or in the present, set after Avengers. Same goes for Thor.
Alright, not bad. Alright, so we pretty much discussed our film, so last verdict about the film, go ahead.
I found that it was pretty good. Considering I read all the rest, I mentioned already my couple of complaints, Hawkeye not having his uniform, not saying Avengers Assemble. Aside from that, it was a really good movie, and next time make Hulk look like a man, not like a little child.
I agree.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing as what he said. So, yeah.
Great minds think alike.
I just couldn't figure out how you could have an Avengers movie without Avengers Assemble not being said. And, well, had good action, but it's just little details like that really irk me.
That's like.
But at least we got to see the Hulk punch Thor. That was priceless.
That was the most priceless part of the entire movie.
No, not quite.
That and also Hulk beating up Loki like he was nothing.
Yeah.
Not quite. I think, well, to get the best out of this movie, you need to see the scene after the credits, after the scene after the credits.
So simply put, there are two scenes after the movie. There's going to be some end credits, a scene, more end credits, and then another scene.
The best scene in the movie.
We're not going to say anything to spoil it right now, but we can tell you now.
You must watch that scene. You'll love it.
You'll laugh beyond imagination at the second scene.
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that review. Thank you for watching. This is DragonoftheEastblu saying sail on. Thank you, KAOTIC300 and 7Brainiac for joining me. And
Avengers Assemble!